Second point here, this journalist. To optimize this search for love, some singles are turning to public-facing documents resembling personal ads or a kind of dating CV. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we doing, guys? Getting out our Microsoft PowerPoint on Word, making up a fucking CV now for love? You know, taking out the laptop, printing it off, laminating the fucking thing? Is that what we're going to do next? Give me a break. You don't fucking do a dating CV. What? Who wants to know your dating CV anyway? Who wants to know who you've been banging for the last couple of years? Who you haven't been banging? Maybe maybe the person that you're talking to, all of a sudden, you had sex with him? And he's horrified that you actually went near that gross man. Like, really? No, guys, please. No. Okay, she's saying this girl, 26 from London, created a 6-page document that includes everything from what she wants in a partner to cute date ideas. Okay. You see, guys, remember, as I said, I'm reading this off. I've gone on 2 dates from the doc so far, and I'm going on 2 more this week, so it does actually work. Oh, she's getting around, isn't she? I don't know. All right, let's keep going anyway. So the idea is... All right, I jumped to conclusion here, guys. 1 second now. I'm very fiery this morning, aren't I? Okay. That includes everything from what she wants in a partner to cute date ideas. Can't you just do that on Tinder or Bumble? Does it really matter? Like, coming from a guy's point of view here, I can tell you, ladies, we ain't reading this. We might read 2 or 3 headlines here, but we're not reading the thing. I'm sorry to say. We ain't reading it, baby. We're not into it. We're into face, ass, tits. Okay? Now, as older we get, the less that's relevant. So it gets easier, yes. Now, there's some guys, yes, that they'll be looking at your bio and stuff like that. And I've read some bios every now and then. I just wouldn't be banking on that a guy's going to be reading the bio. You know? And like a woman, in fairness, a woman wants to be physically attracted to a guy, right? So women are, yes, into bios as well. You're just into it a lot more than us. Now, of course, I can't speak for every dude out there, obviously. Okay, so this other lady, or is this the same lady? It is a different one. This girl, 33 from Oxford, dating docs allow her to go beyond the predefined categories set by apps like Hinge, such as height or star sign. I can say, actually, what matters to me is parenting, philosophy, or favorite video game. Well, look, fair enough. If she's into her video games, well, not bad, huh? Okay. This other person, 29 from London, got his ex to write one for him. I didn't want to come across as self-aggrandizing. I've never even heard of that word, aggrandizing. I'm sorry, guys. Her review of him was very honest and generally positive. Oh, hang on. So people do write reviews about you? Her review of him... What? Is this a joke? Seriously, is this is a fucking joke? Oh my god, this is even worse than I thought, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I thought, you're going to be putting up your resume as in, like, who you've been banging before in the past. But this is worse. This person's trying to recommend that you get a letter of reference from your ex. Oh my god. No, man. No. This is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Who are these people who write these fucking articles? This was actually starting off okay. Oh my god. Can you imagine? I'm just sorry, guys. I'm actually just going quiet here. This is like dead air here, dead silence on the podcast. My apologies. I'm just blown away by this fucking reaction, this fucking article here. My reaction, I'm sure, says it everything. This is insane. Can you imagine? Even if you had a good... Okay, let's break this down here now, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Please don't be listening to this horse shit. All right, let's Put yourself in the scenario here. You're going on this dating doc, right? And I'm going to go to my ex. Now, okay, I could go to one of my exes who actually broke up with me, right? No. Is there bad feelings between me and her? Fuck no. There's not anymore. It's been over 20 years, all right? So would I have a problem with her asking for a letter of recommendation? Is this what this is? I recommend Peter in bed because he's really good, or he's shit. Oh, by the way, actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that because he likes this position and he's really shit at it. How far are people going into this? Like, what are they doing? Leaving their email and phone number? Hey, by the way, if you need to talk any more in detail about Peter, give me a call. No problem. I'll be sure to let you know all about him. This is from an established newspaper, ladies and gentlemen, this article. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I can't even finish my... No, you know what? I am fucking going to do it. Can you imagine one of my ex-girlfriend now, right, who dumped me? Like, it would still feel awkward even just probably seeing her on the street and she lives in a different country. You know, you'd be like, oh, hey, you know, how are you? Hey, by the way, could you give me a letter of recommendation as for this new dating site? She'd look at me like I'd 50,000 fucking heads on my shoulders, I'd say. Jesus, Lord God, man. No, that ain't happening. And imagine if I dumped a girl, or if I dumped, let's turn it around. I dumped her, and all of a sudden, she's saying, oh, you really want me to give me a letter of recommendation? Can you imagine the ego on me if I dumped my ex, and then I contact her to ask for a letter of recommendation? Faye, could you give me a favorite sex positions? Like, what else are you going to talk about? You're not going to talk about what's Peter's favorite music. No, because Peter knows his favorite music. You're going to talk about he used to pay for meals? He likes the cinema? Well, I can tell people that. What else would you talk about? Can you imagine writing it up? I'm sitting there like, hey, so my ex-girlfriend, X, I just want to say, guys out there, you'll have a really good time. But by the way, make sure you don't do this with her, because you know what she fucking likes to do? She fucking wants to do it with her. Yeah, and the motherfucking stupid fucking bit. You'd go fucking... Oh my God. No. Okay, I gotta get off this. This is nuts. Okay. The pear ring. The pear ring. Built as the world's biggest social experiment. Okay. This sounds interesting. This sounds very interesting, actually. What's this about? So the pear ring is a bright turquoise rubber ring that single people can wear to signal that they are open to being approached. That's it. Huh. There's no hidden tech, no subtext depending on which finger you wear the ring, no exclusive event it gets you into. The whole idea is that you wear it out and about to the supermarket or the dry cleaner, say, and trust that someone hot, compatible, and up to date on their social experiments will see it. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm actually going to go to the supermarket later and see if people are wearing these fucking things. Okay? So what it is I'll just clarify for you guys. The pear ring. So the pear ring is a bright turquoise rubber ring that single people can wear to signal that they are open to being approached. So in other words, a rubber ring on your finger, guys, just to clarify, okay, in case you're wondering. So you just wear it, you know, like any wedding ring or any normal ring that you have. But it's turquoise. I'm going to have to go to the shop and check this shit out, man. I'm definitely going to the shop. Fuck. Okay, so that's interesting. Pear ring. Can you imagine wearing the pear ring? That'd be really, I'd say, that'd be very, I don't know how you explain that. Yeah, I don't know how you explain that one. Like, if I see a girl in the supermarket later, am I going to go, That's the ring, man. Holy shit. Will I go up and approach her? If she's hot, I guess I would. Like, I'm trying to get my head in the game here on this one, fellas. And they're saying, okay, so they're saying, this person first came across the pear ring in a sponsored ad on Instagram, the algorithm having finally figured out that it was wasting energy, blah, blah, blah. Any attempt to engineer in-person connection was welcome, no matter how contrived or expensive. A set of 3 pear rings cost £20. This is an article from, obviously, the UK, guys. It's not possible to buy only one. All right. So, there you go, guys. Maybe there's a shot. Like, I kind of like this idea. I really do. It's subtle. Right? It's not a big fucking turquoise t-shirt or jumper that you're wearing. It's flashing in front of everyone. People will see it. Like, even if someone's in a relationship, firstly, guys, who gives a fuck if anybody catches you out with a turquoise ring and they're married or they're in a relationship? Fuck them, okay? Who gives a bollocks what they think anyway? Secondly, even if you were in a relationship, I can't see anybody like laughing at somebody who's got a turquoise ring. You know, they might be like, "Oh my god, that's those fucking rings that that people were talking about that article." I could see them doing that. So, guys, what my point is, I wouldn't get thrown off, but the fact that, oh, I shouldn't be seen out in public with one. I'd go for it, guys. I'd definitely go for that. 100%. Why not? Subtle. It's, hey, I'm available. Now, guys, if there's people out there that you're going to fuck around with it, like the single world is bad enough right now. I'm doing all these podcast episodes trying to help you out as much as I can, trying to call bullshit on articles that I see. You know, don't be an asshole if you're married or in a relationship already and start putting on this fucking ring. Leave the single people do what they need to do. It's hard enough for singles at the moment. It's almost impossible. It really genuinely is. It's almost impossible. So, okay, guys. Well, there's a few dating ideas. I like the pear ring. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Then they're on about, okay, and then there's one about dating friends, but you don't date friends, lady. No, I don't know. Guys, you know what? We're going to keep this a nice quick podcast today, but there we go. In closing, guys. So look, we've got 2 dating ideas there right now. A dinner date type of thing where you invite a certain amount of people. Both, and by the way, guys, I've arranged some dating events already, and take it from me, you have to make sure, if you're going to do like a dinner date thing, okay? I like where that woman went with this, the journalist, where she said you start off with cocktails, a couple of drinks before the dinner, and then everybody sits down, and then the changing places. I don't agree with that part, because you could be stuck next to fucking psycho boy or psycho girl next to you on your left or right, and you're still moving down places with them next to you, and they're trying to like cock block you and get people away from you and hissing at other people that you're talking to. It could be very uncomfortable. Then again, maybe you get lucky as well. So, hard to know. Right, so, it's not the worst idea. I would suggest, guys, you have to make sure, if you get single people together, Lord knows it's hard enough, and I know that myself from personal experience, get the even numbers, obviously, but you got to make sure that you've got an equal amount of men and equal amount of women, guys, which is very, very tough to do, believe me. But you have to do that. You can't have an extra number. You just can't. You know? People are going to feel awkward. Even if you had 2 extra guys, right? But then those 2 guys were left alone. But it's okay. They can mingle. Really? They're just going to feel like tools at the dinner. Do you know what I mean? So I would just keep the caution bulb lit on that one. If you can do it, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea. I just think there's some flaws here, unfortunately. Now, the pear ring. The pear ring. I like this fucking idea. In fact, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to check out the supermarkets today. I'm not joking you. I am not fucking joking you. Firstly, might meet a girl. Secondly, but most importantly, I want to find out what's going on with the dating. and I want to have some research done, another podcast on this. Hopefully I do find a girl that has one of these pair rings on. Even if I'm not attracted to her, I'm going to stop her and ask her, say, hey, listen, can I ask where you met? Look, I'm going to try and get as much information for you guys as possible on this. I'm going to do some research here. This could be a very interesting experiment. The pair ring. So remember, guys, it's a turquoise ring that you wear on your fingers, obviously. It's subtle. It's not screaming out. Will people approach you? I could even imagine that women would approach men. Why not? I mean, Jesus Christ. And ladies, if you do wear this pair ring, don't wait for a guy. He might have just not seen it on your hand. Do you know what I mean? Like, you might have spotted his ring before he spots yours. So, I don't know. It's a good way to start a conversation, right? Anyway, interesting. The pair ring. And guys, please, if you're following me on social media, let me know or send me an email at peter@thepeterwelsh.com show. peter@thepeterwelshshow.com. Sorry, Jesus. Send me an email, guys. Let me know how you get on with this pair ring. I would love to know some feedback. And obviously, we can try and help other people out there too. Okay, so let's leave it here, guys. Thanks for listening today, and I'll be back again. Cheers.